Well, the Penn State abuse scandal is a very emotional issue right now, with people left and right giving their thoughts. Well, Ashton Kutcher is apparently regretting posting several uninformed messages on Twitter in support of former Penn State football coach Joe Paterno.
And Kutcher tweeted comments on Wednesday suggesting the legendary coach was forced out because of his age. Paterno is 84. This resulted in a huge backlash against the actor. Kutcher says he didn't know about the alleged sex abuse cover-up by former assistant coach Jerry Sandusky. So yesterday, Kutcher pulled the tweets and apologized for being ignorant of the story behind Paterno's departure. Kutcher even called himself an idiot.
Yeah, and to further show his sincerity, he has turned over management of his Twitter feed to his team at Catalyst Media, saying the move is, quote, a secondary editorial measure to ensure the quality of its content. So what do you all make of this? And have you ever posted something online that you regretted afterwards?
You push send and you go, did that go to everyone? Did that really go to everyone or just a few folks? And you're just getting introduced to Twitter. It's something new for you.
I don't have a Twitter account. This is a perfect example of why take any chances. I only have Facebook.
How about on Facebook? Have you sent out a comment that you had regretted sending out?
No, but I'm on Facebook for my foundation, and I just reply to people's comments after I've done a speech, and just a great big thank you, or how much I enjoyed being with them and their organization and liking what they're doing.
But I think it's funny with social media, because you can't see the other person. You feel more free to just say whatever without realizing the consequences coming, at the other end. Would you say something like that to someone in person? If not, don't say it online.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just how I feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you obviously agree, because social media is fairly new for you, and you are going to actually start looking into Twitter. Do you feel that you will be free, that you will talk openly, or will you kind of be reserved in your comments?
I would talk about myself, my story, my family, and my foundation openly, but giving my opinions on other topics, especially that I'm not informed on, probably I will shy away from.
Yeah, you really got it. You got to make sure you know what you're talking about before you sound off. And I know that Ashton Kutcher is learning that the hard way.
And he has, it's probably more, he has more, what,
8 million people.
Yeah, and he hit that mark before anybody else. So, here's a guy who does a lot of this. He does a lot of tweeting, so he just got a little ahead of himself. On Facebook, here's what you guys were saying. Judy Reynolds writes, that's the problem with Twitter. We react before we have gotten all the facts. We need to check the whole story before we comment.
Ellie Rakoff writes, I often regret not anticipating the way some people might interpret my posts. I think some people just want any excuse to be outraged.
Socorro Martinez, yes, of course. Haven't we all? It's the same as saying, think before you speak. We should get informed before we text.
It's just one of those things that your mama told you.
Yeah.
Take it with you to the internet as well.
We have a lot more. We are just getting started on ABC 15 now.